Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. All right, welcome to Morning Thoughts with SouFLoTV, everybody. If you're not subscribed to this channel, do go ahead and subscribe. Hit that button next to the subscribe button to be notified when new videos are posted on this channel. We have a bunch of things to talk about today, but we only have time to talk about this one. So, if you don't know it, the artist Tommy Lee, I know some of you are not into dancehall music or whatever, but the artist Tommy Lee, let me put this phone down here. So I was going to actually talk about the Malian African youth that scaled the building to save the baby in, I believe it was Paris, and he has been offered citizenship instantly. And I was thinking to myself, do you know how a lot of his brothers are treated in Paris? Do you know that a lot of them are just like him? They climb high. They have no fear of heights. It's just like this Nigerian friend that I have that walks with his lions. He has no fear of them, right? And he laughs at the fact that we in the West have fear at the lions. And when these people come into your nation, a lot of them come there to better themselves, right? And they're doing good. And he talks about how he was over in Italy first and how he was arrested for no reason and beaten for no reason and thrown back on the streets. And then he crossed over on a sea journey to be with his older brother who had been in Paris for decades now. Anyways, Paris offered him citizenship, instant citizenship, and also a job as a firefighter. Watching him scale that building, I know for a fact that no Paris firefighter would have scaled that building. 1, 2, 3, 4, scaled that building to save that dangling baby. Which was, anyways, today, Tommy Lee Sparta goes to court. He's going to court without a charge. I'm still talking about the Jamaica justice system. And like I said before, for those of you who like to say, me not in the dancehall things, so me not follow up them dancehall artists, so me not want to hear nothing about that. Me go to our next video. Okay, look. It's not about dancehall. It's about Jamaica. Okay? It's about Jamaica. It's about the laws that govern Jamaica. And if we as a people sit and act like we don't see the injustice when it's going on with one person, especially a person that is so popular, you're talking about an internationally known entertainer. If they can do that to him, they can do that to anyone. Fact of the matter is, for those of you who don't know, the guy just performed on our national television and got off stage, went to an ATM to get some money. He had his manager with him, which is a female, a sister. He had his manager with him and 15 other people. So it was 16 people with him. But they were riding in cars separate from his, right? Now, he went into the ATM booth to get some money, and on his way out, he was surrounded by masked men. According to his lawyer, no one had identification or anything, just masked men. He was taken, he said, "A Tommy me come for." He was taken and held in Kingston, and he got his attorney to file a habeas corpus to get him released, right? They didn't give a reason why, except for that he was wanted for questioning. And we were saying, why do you come for someone who's wanted for questioning? I catch you up to speed with the story and I stay with it. We were saying, why do you come for someone that is wanted for questioning, masked up with guns drawn? That's how you go for someone that's armed and dangerous, not an entertainer that just finished performing on national television in a public space as well. So, watch this. Let me turn the stove off. Alright, so by the time his lawyer filed the paperwork to get him out, they moved him into St. James, Mobay. Mobay is under a state of emergency. Under a state of emergency, they have laws, rules, and regulations that says you can hold a person for as long as you want to. But matter of fact, it says all the laws are suspended. How police normally does business under the laws are suspended until they get the place back under control. So based on those laws now, they're holding him in Mobay under Mobay laws, saying he's wanted for spearheading criminal enterprises or doing criminal activities or commanding criminal activities in that region. Alright, a judge intervened and a judge said they have 1 week to come up with a reason why they're holding him, because they weren't able to come up with a reason then when the judge asked, why are you holding him? A judge gives you a week to come up with a reason of why you arrested someone. Isn't that crazy? Should a judge not have said, give me a reason now, or let the person go now? So anyways, we've already talked about how the whole system works together. Police, lawyer, judge, they're all in the same pocket. Prosecutor, they're all in the same pocket, right? So that's where he stands. And it's been that week now. So today is Tuesday, and today is when they have to come up with a reason. I want y'all to keep an eye on this case, because I believe that they're either A, going to stick something to him and say this is the reason why we're holding him and continue to hold him, or B, they are going to let him go and act as if nothing ever happened, which is what they've done before. This will be the 5th time they've done it in 2 years to this one person. If that is not a travesty and a miscarriage of justice, I don't know what is. You keep picking someone up, holding them, arresting them, locking them up, and then letting them go and just, nothing. Not to mention, it's been years now that they've forced this guy to not travel, take away his travel papers, basically, not physically take them away, but Tommy Lee said they've been taken away because, for instance, when an artist goes overseas to do a show, he's booked for the show. People pay deposits, right? They have him on this so-called scamming charge. People pay their deposits. Say I want to do a show with him in Florida, USA, and I pay for the artist to come, and I make a $5,000 down payment on our deal that he'll come and he'll perform here, and he'll get his other $5,000 when he gets here, right? Watch this. All they did was they waited for him to travel outside of Jamaica, and then they called up his case. So as soon as they call up his case, you have to be in court by this date, and what they'll do is they'll track where he's going to perform, what date, and they'll call up his case to make him not able to perform. So he would have to give back the deposit and fly back to Jamaica. So he said, you know what, instead of going through all that, I'm just not going to travel out then. I'll wait till the whole thing is done. Okay. They dragged it on for years. So for years, he hasn't been able to travel. He has his travel papers, contrary to what people believe. His travel papers weren't taken away. He hasn't done anything for them to be taken away. He has it. It's the tactics that they use to make him unable to travel. And people that see nothing wrong with that either. All right. Then he started getting local shows. He said, okay, they don't want me traveling overseas because they keep calling up my case and doing this funny stuff. I'm going to just work from Jamaica, right, and feed my children. The man have a bunch of children to feed. And when we don't feed, we pick them and take care of them. On the same people call me walkless daddy and all these things. But the system is forcing him into a corner. He said, okay, I'm going to take care of my kids from here. A Tommy Lee my name. So start booking shows, right? These people would actually go to the promoters that are booking these shows and these event organizers and would tell them, you either remove him from your list or remove him from your lineup or shut your event down. Or we'll shut your event down. Because they can easily run in and shut the event down. So he's been what we call blacklisted then. Yeah. And no reason's been given. Now we can go on and argue that his whole image and the whole demon thing and evil name and all this in a country like Jamaica, where you just saw the debate between Gina Jennings, Pastor Gina Jennings, and Mr. Vegas. And if you saw that video and you look at the crowd, you will realize that the crowd is under the control of a pastor, and they're subservient to the pastor. And I think in Jamaica, they probably worship their pastors more than they worship the Creator. You know what I'm saying? So, in a country like that, where the church is well organized, the church is an organization in Jamaica that is very prominent, you know. So, in a country like that, now, I can absolutely see maybe orders are being sent out. Don't have him perform nowhere. I'm going to influence the people and bad and all this other stuff, when truth of the matter is people in Jamaica are being influenced by whatever they want to be influenced with. We don't live in the 60s and 70s and 80s. We live in 2018, where everybody has a smartphone and then flip it on and they see everything that's going on in every other part of the world. Matter of fact, most of the youths in Jamaica are influenced by foreign things. Okay? Foreign things. I'm talking about, they take on foreign mannerisms, foreign culture, customs, foreign behavior, foreign everything. And they want to live a life of like what they see in rap videos and all that. But they blame all this, the change in culture caused by the development of technology. And we did a video on that before where we spoke about that. They blame all that on dancehall artists. So they've taken away basically the right for dancehall artists to be an artist. Remember, you know what artist is? You're creative. It's just like a movie actor. A same thing. You're creative. You create a persona. You have stage. You have staging. You have wardrobing. You have costuming. That's what they're doing. But they're not allowed to do it unless it falls in Jamaica. Unless it falls under their agenda. Anyways, pay attention to the case because he's going to court today. And we want to see what is actually going to happen. Tell me in the comment section below what you think is going to happen to him. Tell me if you think what's going on with him is right. And tell me if you think that this is... could you imagine what's going on with those who don't have a big lawyer like him? Who don't have a fan base that spans the globe like him? I'm going to leave this one right here. Go drink a cup of tea and get back to some real life issues, because I have some things going on, which I'll share with y'all later. Alright? It's SouFLoTV, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Welcome again. Have a peaceful, prosperous, blessed day. This was Morning Thoughts. I'm out. Peace.